Titanfall. Buy it, rent it, or ignore it. Let's check it out. Respawn Entertainment brings to the table a game that it's something different. Finally something different that you can actually enjoy. And you know, they used to work in the good Call of Duty games. We've held the whole debacle with Infinity War happened, but regardless of that, they brought a game that it's as fast-paced and has that arcade feel from the real tournament games. Also with the fixed parkour from Mirror Search, and obviously something that we have been waiting for a long time done right, mechs. Bringing down Titans as not only power suits, but these machine robots that you can use to crush your enemies and win in the battlefield. Grunts or companions besides you and feel a little bit more of warfare, of what's happening around it. You're a pilot that is supposed to be like the most badass, or in a sense that everyone's calling it, you're kind of the Master Chief on this game, but they know that you're the badass, they have to take care of you, and all the chatting with those grunts and enemies that you have before, it helps you a lot of what is happening on the surroundings. If there's pilots or enemy players around you, they'll actually tell you, and you can be a little bit more aware of it. And it is oh so satisfying to grab your gun, try to rodeo a Titan, and just trying to take it down by yourself. Like, you want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? Come on! But the best thing about it is the battle Titan versus Titan. That moment when you actually have to know when to use your vortex shield and try to play like a chess game to see how, that kind of war game to see who's gonna win. And always when you are in the last moments of that Titan dying, you can just use your powerful mech, punch it in, grab your enemy and crush it until it dies. But that being said, it is a fun game, something really different they brought out, but unfortunately it is really bare bone. It lacks content. This game was overhyped, and unfortunately it doesn't bring anything new or any vanilla modes to actually enjoy it its fullest. We have our classic team deathmatch, last standing that is basically search and destroy, but whatever you're trying to search is gonna kill you, hardpoint domination, and capture the flag. There's nothing new to actually enjoy from it. There's nothing like some kind of capture the Titan, or pilots versus just Titans, or some kind of breaking new mode that you can actually enjoy on any way or style. And the worst thing about it is that every time they try to update the game, the matchmaking system at this time, it's not worth it. It's not working very well. So you will see people that just got new into the game with no regenerations against level 10, 8, or 7s, and that's something that actually cannot work very well. There's no balancing. There's no way to actually, you say like, okay, I want to move from one place to another, from one team to the other one, so you can balance a little bit more. Or you cannot even choose your maps, or even though there's no customization for your Titans. The Titans were supposed to be this amazing mechanic that you have, but if you cannot customizable, it's just another piece of utility for your game. But the biggest scene from the campaign is that it is too simple and you just cannot ignore it. And the last map, or last part of the campaign, unfortunately it is so anticlimactic that you will be wanting more. The previous version, or the previous map, that is the Battle of Demeter, is the highlight of the campaign. The whole cinematic warfare that is happening in it really just raised the bar on that, and it was the only real saving grace from the campaign. But besides the lack of content, it is good to see that at least the mech and the pilots can actually work up together, and it doesn't feel like overpowered if everyone has mechs and just the other team can't. You can actually live as a pilot and destroy the mechs, and it is fun to see that if you have a good team and good communications, you can actually have fun of it. That being said, should you buy, rent, or ignore this game? If you don't have a console or an Xbox One, and if after this episode they haven't released this game for PlayStation, I have to say rent it first, or at least see if you really like it on the Xbox One, because besides that, on PC you'll be stuck with it. And the best thing I can say to you is that Titanfall unfortunately falls into the category that it's bare bone. It tried its best, it showed its cards, it brought so much to the table, but it failed to use what it had. Titanfall, it gets a 7 out of 10. Rent it. Rent this game at first and see if you enjoy. There's already a season pass for this for $25. They're gonna bring maps. Fortunately, updates, patches, and new game modes will be free it's free DLC, so that's something good. But that being said, there's gonna be a Titanfall 2 next year apparently. So unless you want to be the focus group for this, you should just pass it on. Sadly.